What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video we are checking out Ashe. I hope that's how you say it. It's my first time listening to her and her collaboration with Niall, aka Niall. The song is Moral of the Story. I'm really excited to check this out. I've heard a lot of hype on this song. A lot of people hit me up on Twitter and told me that this is just like amazing, but I want to give a huge shout out to Emily for supporting me on Patreon and requesting this to be her monthly custom request. Thank you so much. Before we get into today's video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm very active on social media. Would love to hang out with you guys and interact with you guys over there. And with all those things out of the way, I love to hear a song I've never heard before. And you know, I'm already a huge fan of Niall. His solo work is incredible. His work in One Direction is incredible. And so far, his collaborations have been on point from what I've heard. So let's do it. Oh! What a vibe.
So I never really knew you. God, I really tried to. Blindsided. Addicted.
Okay, I'm already a huge fan of the vocal delivery here. It's just such a unique style. I don't hear a ton of artists doing this these days.
So I never really knew you. God, I really tried to. Blindsided, addicted. Thought we could really do this, but really I was foolish. Hindsight, it's obvious. Talking with my lawyer, she said, where'd you find this guy? I said, young people fall in love with the wrong people sometimes. Some mistakes get made.
Dude, that bass comes in right there. I think the thing I like about this vocal delivery is that it feels so relatable, right? Obviously, I could never do this. I can't sing to save my life, but this feels like something that you can connect with very easily because it feels real. It doesn't feel like we're going for these crazy notes here or anything. We're telling you a story, and I don't know, it feels very sincere, so I love that. Plus, when that bass comes back in, I'm a fan.
I said young people fall in love with the wrong people sometimes. Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. You can think that you're in love when you're really just in pain. Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. In the end, it's better for me. That's the moral of the story, babe.
Oh.
Funny how a memory turns into a bad dream.
So this is what I love about Niall. He gets, what, 3 seconds of breath and I'm already ranting about him. But what I love about him is that his style can switch so much. There have been so many times where I've actually heard a verse from him on like a One Direction album. And I didn't even know it was him right away because he's got a lot of different sounds up his sleeves. And it's just really cool to get to hear those different moments come out in these different collaborations. Like I said, he does a really great job of morphing into what he's, like what style of song he's doing.
It's funny how a memory turns into a bad dream when running wild turns volatile.
Ooh.
It's not funny how it changes. Ended up like strangers and we burned down our paper house. Talking with your father, he said that you could be mine, but some people fall in love with the wrong people sometimes.
Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. You can think that you're in love when you...
Okay, every time, so far, these collaborations I've heard, whenever he does harmonies with the artist that he's collaborating with, it always ends up being my favorite part. I love a good harmony, okay? I'm a sucker for a harmony. Everyone knows that. And it's just, it adds so much to this.
Talking with your father, he said that you could be mine, but some people fall in love with the wrong people sometimes.
Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. You can think that you're in love when you're really just in pain. Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. In the end, it's better for me. That's the moral of the story, babe.
Oh.
They say it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. That could be a load of shit.
But I just need to tell you all.
Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. You can think that you're in love when you're really just engaged.
Some
Oh,
mistakes get
when you're really just engaged. We're not in pain anymore. We're engaged now.
Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. You can think that you're in love when you're really just engaged.
Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. In the end, it's better for me. That's the moral of the story. Some mistakes
Oh,
get made,
fuck
that's
yeah.
alright, that's okay. You can think that you're in love when you're really just in pain. Some mistakes get made, that's
Wait a minute. There are like layers happening here. So obviously we've got the main chorus happening. We've got the harmonies, which I love. There's also I'm guessing it's Ashe in the back with these like, she's doing these different runs, and that on top of this really beautiful instrumental. I love when a song comes together like that.
That's alright, that's okay. You can think that you're in love when you're really just in pain. Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. In the end, it's better for me. That's the moral of the story, babe.
Oh yeah. Dude, I absolutely, first off, I love Ashe's vocal delivery here, so obviously I would totally be into checking out more of her music. I just feel like there's something so relatable about this. And as I said before, it's not like she was doing all these crazy vocal things that, like, you know, really just showcasing the vocals. I'm sure there's a lot more there, and the reason I know that is because towards the end of that song, she started doing the ad-libs in the back, and it was absolutely incredible. So I know that there's even more to it. But what I love about this vocal style, again, is that it feels very personal, and it feels very relatable, and it's unique. And when you listen to it, you feel like you're listening to the story. You're not just picking out all these different parts of vocals and listening to this girl sing. There is so much more to it, so I love that. Obviously, any track with Niall on it ends up being a track that I really enjoy. I just feel like he brings a very fun characteristic to songs, and I think it's because of the fact that he is sort of a musical chameleon in a way that there is no style that he really can't tackle. We've seen him do just a little bit of everything, and that on top of him just having, you know, this charismatic personality, he manages to bring that into his lyricism, into his vocals. But one thing that really stands out to me on this track is definitely that final section where we got these very beautiful harmonies, something that I'm a huge fan of. Listening to Niall and Ashe harmonizing with each other while also having Ashe running those ad-libs in the back. That is just such a big highlighted moment for this track. So again, thank you, Emily, for requesting this song to be your custom monthly request. I'm really stoked to have finally checked it out. I hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links are always in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.